Good morning, scholars. Welcome back to Survive the Night. I mentioned before I'm using Windows Movie Maker um, to record my videos because the Logitech webcam software isn't working. I'm not used to it immediately recording when I hit the record button. Usually there's like a 3-second wait. Anyway, we're in chapter 12, page 122. I'm okay with that. Julia alert. Shanna shouts over the music. That's her, right? She points to a girl in all black dancing near the edge of the subway platform. The girl's thin, like Julie, and she wound her dark curls into a bun on top of her head. Hope sparks inside me, and I start pushing through the crowd to get to her. The strobe lights flash on and off, and I catch a glimpse of her face. Not Julie. Well, my stomach hurts. I'm lactose intolerant, but I can't resist the lure of chocolate milk. Let's try over there. I nod at the dwindling keg line. We already searched the abandoned subway cars Woody and Sam had performed in, and the paint-covered platform where Sam and I had played Twister. We're running out of places to look. Someone shuffles past me, spilling warm beer onto my foot. Ew. Watch it! I call over my shoulder. I start to turn back around, but a flash of sparkly Thule? I don't know. Too late, I don't know. Catches my eye. Aya leans against the far wall just below the blue tile sign that reads South Ferry. Her blue leopard print dress glitters beneath the strobe lights. Woody's got his arm propped over her. His cow costume's gone. What? What? And he's buttoned a pink and orange Hawaiian shirt over his white undershirt and tight-fitting black jeans. I always thought I was a Capricorn, Woody's saying when we walk up to them, and then I read some horoscopes for Aquarius. Aya glances at me and rolls her eyes. Where'd you get that shirt? Shannon asks. Lost and found. Woody pops the collar. You like? Hey, I interrupt. Have either of you seen Julie? Not since she left with that guy. Aya glances at Shanna, frowning. I thought you went after her. What guy? I ask. That homeless guy, the one who led us down here. Julie wanted to take off, and he told her he knew where to find the other exit. So she left? Sam asks. I shake my head. No, I saw Lawrence less than an hour ago. He's still here. Nice, Woody says in a sing-song voice. I don't have that now. Yeah, Julie's getting some strange. What? Shut up, Woody, I say. I can still picture Lawrence's unfocused eyes, the way his dreadlocks hissed at me like snakes. Hallucinations, I think to myself. I close my eyes and rub my temples, willing my brain to work better. The dreadlock snakes weren't real, but Lawrence was there. He walked right in front of me. I squeezed my hand into a fist and Julie's ring digs into my palm. I think of the message scrawled across the tunnel walls. You're next. Lawrence might be harmless, but someone down here isn't. Woody frowns at me. What's the big deal? So Julie hooked up with someone. I don't think that's what happened, I say. What's going on? Aya asks. Panic creeps into her voice. She looks from me to Shanna and then back to me again. Casey, tell me. It's nothing, I say, praying that it's true. I squeeze Aya's arm. Did you see where they went? I think so, Aya says. Follow me. The five of us weave through the party, following Aya toward the other side of the tunnel, jutting away from the main station. Rusty pipes twist across the tunnel ceiling and disappear into the darkness. The lights dim here, with fewer candles to illuminate the damp space. A few guys mill around the mouth of the tunnel, smoking. Wouldn't go down there, a guy with buzz cut and thick eyebrows shouts over to us. Why not? I ask. It's gross. He takes a puff of his joint. Did you see anyone else go down here? I ask. A girl with curly black hair? Buzzcut runs a hand over his head. I used to do that too when I had a buzz cut. Sounds familiar. She would have been with a guy, Sam adds. He had long dreadlocks. Buzzcut shrugs. Thanks anyway, I say, stepping into the tunnel. Old candy wrappers and grocery bags carpet the ground. A car drives overhead, and tiny bits of rock crumble from the ceiling. Metal rails cut down the tunnel and twist into the darkness. Julie! I shout. My voice booms around me, sounding big and hollow, but no one answers. We make our way deeper into the tunnels. I pick at the skin on my palms and dig my teeth into my lower lip. Anything to keep myself from seeing Julie's blood-splattered hair, her curled, lifeless fingers, the gaping hole in her chest. No, I shake my head, forcing the images away. Even if I did see Julie lying in that tunnel, I could have hallucinated the blood in the chest wound and the rat. Lawrence's hair didn't really turn into snakes. He didn't have a serrated claw jutting out of his back, unless he did. Julie's fine, I whisper to myself. Sam slides his hand into mine. Of course she's fine, he says. Remember the party in the woods last year? We all thought Julie had drowned in the lake because no one had seen her? But she was in that cave with all the other stoners? Sam raised my hand to his mouth and kisses the inside of my wrist. Some of the tension leaves my shoulders. I'd completely forgotten about that party. We'd been about to call the cops, but it turned out Julie had just had a little too much pot. She passed out in the cave and didn't hear us calling for her. Another tunnel veers off the main one. Red eyes glow back at us from the darkness. They skitter into the shadows as we walk past. Maybe we should go back, Aya says. I don't think she's down here. I glance back the way we came. The tunnel entrance has disappeared in the darkness. I can't even see the smokers anymore. It doesn't look like anyone comes down here, Shannon agrees. There's no graffiti on the walls, no food wrappers littering the floor. Even the smell is different, like earth instead of beer and urine. Like that's a bad thing? What was it? Sam aims his cell phone light farther down the tunnel. The dim beam moves over brown walls and rusted train tracks. We can head back to the station and check the other tunnels too. He glances back at me and gives me a comforting smile. We'll find her. We make our way back toward the party in silence. The faint sound of music echoes through the tunnel. I keep my eyes narrowed, waiting for the darkness to open up into a subway station again. Minutes tick past, but the entrance doesn't seem any closer. I clench and unclench my hands. We should be there by now. The tunnel wall curves, becoming a black grate set against the bricks. Narrow metal slabs stretch from the ceiling to the floor. Music floats through the gaps, and glow lights flash in the darkness. I stop walking. That wasn't here on the way down, I say, touching one of the grimy bars. Woody leans in to peer through the grate. Cool, he says. You can see the party. Not cool. Chills creep up my neck. We didn't pass this on the way down. We must have taken a wrong turn. I wonder what that means. Well, I mean, I know what it means, but like, We just went straight, right? Shannon says. No, we turned left at the first tunnel, Aya adds. Remember? You put a beer can at the entrance to remind us which path we went down. Beep, Shannon mutters. I forgot about that. My heart starts beating faster. So, we're lost? We're not lost. Sam blows air out through his teeth. The party's right there. We just have to figure out how to get back. I peer through the grate. A lane of train tracks stretches past us, followed by a row of concrete pillars. The party's just on the other side. If I squint, I can see the subway platform and the line to the keg. I loop my fingers through the metal slats? I don't know. And pull, trying to rattle the grate. It holds fast. We can't get through this thing, but the entrance we came through is over there. I point down the way we came. We'll have to backtrack again to... Angry voices echo through the grate, interrupting me. What the beep? Shanna mutters. Someone cuts the music. Thick white beams of light pierce the darkness. Oh no. And the people crowded on the platform scatter like bugs. I lean in closer, squinting past the metal. Break it up, a deep voice shouts. Cops swarm the station. I can just make out the blue of their uniforms. Beep, Woody says. We have to go. He takes a few steps toward the direction we came from, but I grab his arm. Wait, we can't leave without Julie, I say. Case, give it up. Julie's not here. She found an exit and left. End of story. Maybe she hooked up with someone else. I tell Woody about the bouncer standing guard near the tunnel entrance. No one leaves, survive the night till the party's over. Well, the party's over now. Woody slides his arm around my shoulder and guides me down the tunnel. Besides, Julie's smart. If she wanted to get out of here, she could have found a way. If Florence didn't help her find an exit, she probably slipped the bouncer a few bucks. The yelling on the other side of the grate fades as we hurry back down the tunnel. Woody finds the beer can Shanna left along our path. This way, he calls, pointing us back to the main entrance. The others shuffle after him, but I hesitate. Another tunnel stretches to our left. I stare into the darkness, and the skin along the back of my neck prickles. Casey, come on, Sam says. Woody's right. She probably doubled back. But what if she didn't? I step into the tunnel, fuming, fumbling for the light on my phone. What if? A moan drifts from the darkness, cutting me off. I freeze. What was that? Aya whispers. Sam touches my arm. He stares down the tunnel, his eyes wide. That didn't sound like Julie, he says. Something moves. It sounds like nails on concrete. Ew. My phone suddenly feels heavy in my hand, and hand. All I have to do is switch on the light and shine it into the darkness, but I can't move. Beep, Shannon hisses. Casey, let's go. No, I turn my phone on. My fingers slick with sweat. The beam illuminates the toe of my leather ballet flat. I stare down at the circle of light, trying to steady my breathing. My hands tremble as I lift the phone and cast the light into the shadows. Julie's body stretches across the tunnel, her arms tied to the pipes twisting across the ceiling. Her hands are white as death, save for the purple bruises blossoming around her wrists. Her fingers curl toward her palms, and even from here I can see the black line of dried blood crusted beneath her nails. Horror wraps around my chest like a vice. I drop to my knees. Oh my! I say. The phone slips from my fingers and clatters to the ground, but the light stays on, illuminating Julie's body from below. Intestines spill from the gruesome hole in the center of her stomach, glistening. Her hair lolls forward, and tangled hair hangs over her face. Blood drips from the curls and hits the concrete. Oh, that is absolutely gruesome. Okay. The next chapter is about 10 pages long. This one was about 8. So, it would be about another 12 minutes. No, it'd be more than that because that. So it'll be about 16 minutes. What time is it right now? Okay. I get that this one's short, and honestly, the other one should have been short too, but I'm kind of glad it wasn't. But the next chapter is just not quite short enough for me to want to have 2 chapters in one video again. I apologize for that. On the plus side, I remembered to feed Iggy, although I forgot the turtles. Iggy, not now. Okay. So I don't think that we will find out for sure if when she saw Julie the first time, whether or not it was a hallucination. And if it was a hallucination, whether it was I forgot what I was saying. Sorry. Alright. Let me know if you think the first time she saw him it was just a hallucination and it's a coincidence that she's dead in the exact same way, just somewhere else, or if she really did encounter her and then they moved the body for whatever reason. I don't know. I'm afraid to ask. I'm afraid to find out, to be honest with you. Anyway, hopefully the next chapters will be decent lengths. If not, I will do something to work on that. And until next time, goodbye, everybody. In my defense, I had a lot of stuff to do this morning, and I was up until about 2 in the morning because I was hanging out with some friends. Because I have friends. Anyway, sorry.